One little phrase that I've learned to live my life by is that everything is easier in life when you know more good people. So let's talk about Carrie for a second, and then I'll translate that to social media. So you know this guy named Carrie Oberbrunner. I know this guy named Carrie Oberbrunner. And you got introduced to him from a good person. I got introduced to him from a good person. Carrie is a very good person, and he has introduced us. And because I asked him, because I did my book with him, and I said, Carrie, I'd love to be on some great podcasts. So when I did all my other books, I went around and did the same thing to all the good people that I had built up goodwill with over the last 20 years in my entrepreneurship career. And again, I did this with my introverted tendencies. And I use something called introverted networking. Almost all the networking I do is not in person, at events, at happy hours, at seminars. It's actually just through email, through being on other people's podcasts, and sending out books. I probably have sent out nearly as many books as I've sold. Of the new book, we just send them out to all the people that we get introduced to, or that we think can have an impact on the book sales and have an audience who's looking for impact, who needs to hear the message. And so we invest in that. And yeah, it costs money, but it also costs money to go to a seminar. And as an introverted type of person, this is embarrassing for me to say, but I used to go to so many seminars and spend half the time in my hotel room because of my social anxiety. So if I'm going to invest in something, I may as well do it my way. And so over the years, I've probably done over 1,000 podcasts, and most of them I won't get many followers from, but once in a while you hit the jackpot. Like I remember my friend Bedros Keuilian was on Andy Frisella's podcast, and he must have got 10,000 followers in the week that the podcast was released. So sometimes you get that. And then from that, you get some speaking engagements, and then the books also direct people back. So it is a giant ecosystem in what I've done to grow my Instagram.